Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video, Mark Moss and Peter McCormack get into wealth creation, the value of work, and economic incentives. Mark discusses the impact of inflation on debt and cost of living, emphasizing the need to solve problems to create wealth. Moss critiques low-value jobs and highlights how high-impact innovations, like those of Bill Gates, add significant value. He controversially suggests financial struggles can reflect a lack of societal contribution. Moss also explains Bitcoin's potential to transform incentive structures by safeguarding wealth, encouraging productivity, and innovation. Using an example of an oppressive regime, he illustrates how secure wealth storage can promote value creation. Finally, Moss stresses the importance of personal development, urging continuous skill enhancement and value provision for financial improvement.
Yes, they are inflating away your debt, which is great if you're in a comfortable position. But if you're not seeing your wages rise, your cost of living alongside, of a standard normie pleb, doesn't hold Bitcoin, you could be about neutral or still down.
Okay, so we have to talk about...
You get a squeeze.
So there's multiple pieces and strategies to the game. So first of all, I said that we would need to create wealth by solving problems. And then we take that wealth we've created, the fiat currency, the money we've earned, and we put it into assets. So the first step is you have to be solving problems and making money. And so for the majority of people that are not solving or providing any value to the world, you got to fix that first. If all you're doing is pushing buttons at McDonald's to take your order, you're not providing any value to the world. I'd rather just deal with an iPad. I don't even want you there, right? If you bring personal computers to everybody in the world, turns out you get pretty rich like Bill Gates. So if you think about it like that, there's an interesting concept that a lot of people don't like this, but if you want to look at it this way, if I went to your house and I helped you move and I spent 2 days breaking my back and lifting heavy weights, like you'd probably give me a favor back at some point, right? You'd owe me a favor, right? And that would be like a barter. Now you might come help me do some marketing or something, right? Pay back the favor. That'd be like a barter system. But let's just say that a barter system doesn't work because the coincidence of once. And so what you do is you give me an IOU for the favor. And it's like I have a certificate, an IOU for the favor. And then, hey, Danny, would you take this IOU from Peter and then we can exchange? So if you think about it like that, if I was going around and helping you move and next weekend help you move and next weekend help you move, and I stacked up these IOUs, like I just helped everybody move, like you'd go, dang, Mark's a pretty generous guy. Look how much time he spends helping people move because I stacked up all these IOUs, right? Would we agree on that? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's sort of what dollars are. You see, because in the barter system, I may not want that paper back from you, so you give me a paper certificate that I can put into the market and I can exchange. And so dollars are basically representations of the goodwill and generosity we've put into the world. And what people don't want to hear is if you're broke, it kind of means you're selfish. You see, we've been learned that...
Hold on.
I like this one.
No, it's not that I don't like it. we're going to have to go through it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you just get away that if you're broke, you're selfish.
Let's discuss it, right? So it's one way to look at this. So we have to look at things from multiple ways. But again, let's think about this, right? So we get paid, and this is something they need to teach kids. And you have a teenager now. This is what I try to teach all my daughter's friends.
2 of them.
We get paid for the value we provide. That's it. Mm-hmm. Do you agree on that?
Yes.
We get paid for the value. So back to the Bill Gates versus the McDonald's person, right? So the McDonald's person punched in one order. That's the value. That's what he provided as value to the marketplace.
Yep.
Bill Gates invented something that gave everybody the ability to compete in this internet age, right? A brain surgeon provides way more value than a McDonald's employee, right? He's saving somebody's life, but it's still just one person. So it's more value. So instead of 15 or 20 bucks an hour, he gets $1,000 an hour or 2,000 an hour, but it's still just one person. So we need the maximum amount of value to the most maximum amount of people, right?
Yep.
So the more value I provide, the more wealth I accumulate, right? So if I went and broke my back helping you move for 2 days, I would have more goodwill with you than I just picked you up a coffee and I brought it over on the way here.
Hold on. The more value you provide, the more
we get paid, the more we earn.
Wealth you create, or the more money you create?
Well, both. Money.
Is it wealth? Because it's not wealth if you put it in assets, right?
So there's a concept, and we probably should have started with this, is that nobody wants money. We talked about this outside before we started recording. And most people are kind of shocked by that statement, but we don't want money. What we want is the goods and services that money buys us. So money is only a placeholder until we're ready to get the goods and services that we want. Mm-hmm. right? So what is wealth then? Well, wealth would be goods and services. Wealth are assets, not money. Money is a representation of the assets we could get.
Okay. Let's go back to if you're broke, you're selfish.
Right.
I'm still not buying this.
Okay. So let's keep going. So would you say, again, so just back to the moving, right? If I came and helped you move for 2 days and I helped 100 people do that, again, you said that would probably be pretty generous, right?
I mean, if you want in this written IOU that you can stack up, I mean, I'm not thinking you're generous. I think you're doing a trade.
Let's take out the incentive of why I did that. But I started with saying if I came and helped you move, you said yes, that would be pretty generous, and you would probably give me a favor back.
Probably,
but we can get into the what's in the hearts of men and the incentives behind that. Let's set that aside.
It's less guaranteed than giving you some greenbacks.
Right. Let's set that aside for a minute. But if I came and helped you move for 2 days, I would have more goodwill, a higher favor than if I just brought you coffee this morning.
I mean, don't know. It depends on the morning. But I get what you're saying.
Okay. So as humans, and this is what I think Bitcoin fixes, is Bitcoin changes the incentive structures of the world, right? I would imagine you agree with that. We've talked about this many times. Munger says, show me the incentives, I show you the outcomes. And so if we can shift the incentive mechanism around money, then I think we can, let's use this example. In the African Congo, there's a bloodthirsty dictator or warlord. And whenever he wants, he goes and steals all the wealth from all the people there, right? So what happens in that sort of environment is the people have no reason to save, no reason to provide value, no reason to create more than they consume, and no reason to save because they know at any given time the warlord's gonna come steal from them. Right? Now, the warlord is also not incentivized to provide any value to them because he's just going to go steal whatever he wants. So in that scenario, both people are not providing any value to the world. And when I talk about value to the world, I'm talking about solving people's problems. That's ultimately what it comes down to. And so neither one of those people are putting value into the world because of that scenario. Now, if we shift the balance of power to where now those people can hold their wealth in a way that cannot be confiscated, like Bitcoin, well, now all of a sudden they're incentivized to go produce more than they consume because now they have a way to save that can't be stolen from them. And in turn, the warlord now realizes, well, shoot, I can't steal from them. So I better provide them some value so they're willing to give some of that back to me. So we went from both people providing no value to the world, no progression, no problems being solved, no inventions, no ingenuity, to now both people now playing the game and providing value to the world. Right? That makes sense. So if you understand that, then I think that as people, we should all be trying to solve other people's problems. We should be trying to better ourselves. We should be trying to learn skills. We should be trying to increase our knowledge, learn skills, and provide those to help people solve their problems. And so if you're the McDonald's employee, like, that's on you. Like, there's, with this right here, you can learn anything right now today. You can learn how to do Facebook ads and offer that to the marketplace. You can learn how to do copywriting and offer that to the marketplace. Anybody can do that. Now, some people have learning disabilities, and so there's always edge cases. But for the most part, people should be able to up-level their skill set and provide higher level skills. When I was a kid, 10 years old, living in Texas, I wanted a new bike. My parents weren't buying me a new bike. How am I gonna get the money? True story. I had one skill that I could think of at the time. I knew how to mow lawns. My dad had a lawnmower in the garage. I had a market. That was my neighborhood. I knocked on doors to my market. I offered my skill set and earned money. The rest of my life, I've been adding more skill sets to my tool chest, and I've been offering them to a broader market.
Yeah, I don't disagree with all this.
So now going back to the selfish. So like, if you think about it, and this is just a way to frame it, to look at it, right? I'm not trying to say conclusively people are selfish, but they sort of are.
Well,
they sort of are, because they are saying, hey, I am going to continue pushing a button at McDonald's, a job that we don't even need because I'd rather deal with an iPad, and I want to get paid even more money for that. Now I'm demanding minimum wage go up because of that. I'm not going to increase my skill set to solve any bigger problems.
Hold on. You've changed it there.
How have I changed it?
You've changed it. Said I'm demanding minimum wage goes up. I'm demanding therefore more from you.
I'm demanding to get paid more and more for providing no additional value to the world.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a different framing.
Well, okay, well, let's explore the other framework that I think you're tied in on. Which is, okay, so let's say that I'm not demanding more money.
Okay.
So let's just say that.
But are you demanding more money because the government's stealing the money that you are earning through inflation and taxation?
If I'm person A, who's put no time, effort, energy into my own skill set, and I've solved no problems for the world, or I've spent 20 years of my life painstaking research to solve world-changing problem and delivered that to the world, who's more generous? Someone who's sacrificed 20 years of their life to solve the world's problem, or someone who's put no effort, energy into solving anybody's problem?
I think it's a wrong framing.
Okay.
I tell you why. Because I don't look at one as selfish and one as generous. I look at as one's incentivized to work harder because of the things they want in the world. It is the person who goes out and is a volunteer and volunteers to solve problems in the world, maybe for a charity or whatever. That's the generous person, because the generosity comes from not wanting a return. I've put things into the world because I want a return. It's not generous or selfish.
I think we're trying to hone in on one single point that's really doesn't matter.
But I can't let you get away with it.
We have to look at things from multiple dynamics and different points. And this is one reason why people have a hard time understanding Bitcoin, for example. You have to understand all these different mechanisms and disciplines, including incentive systems, right? And so I agree with you. So we can get into the incentives, and is this person only doing it because they're greedy? Like, I go down and work in Mexico twice a year and I don't get any money back for that, right? So like, is that more generous because I didn't actually get anything back from it? But I felt good. So like, did I get something back because I felt like, so like we can get into all that. I don't want to go into all that. But in the game of money, we're just talking about that we earn wealth. First of all, because you had said, what about the plebs who have no money? So I wanted to start there. So we are all responsible to adding to our skill set and providing more value to the world to increase our money. It's what do we do with the money afterwards?
From this discussion, we learned several key lessons. 1. Creating wealth involves solving problems and providing value to society. Inflation can reduce debt, but also raises living costs, making financial strategies essential. High-value work, like innovative projects, benefits society and leads to significant wealth, whereas low-value jobs offer limited financial rewards. 2. Bitcoin can change economic incentives by securely storing wealth, encouraging productivity and innovation. Developing personal skills and continuously learning are crucial for financial success. Economic environments that secure wealth storage promote innovation and productivity. 3. Offering meaningful contributions that address people's needs is essential for providing value. Generosity in economic terms means offering valuable services and innovations, which can lead to financial success. Ultimately, individuals must improve their skills and provide higher-level services to increase their market value. So what do you think about this conversation? Do you agree with Mark's arguments and point of view? Also, did you learn anything new from this interesting conversation? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep learning and keep stacking.